everybody, it's Dion from the Stitcher's Muse. Today is Wednesday. It is April the 23rd. Welcome to my live sale for today. I have been doing quite a few consignment ones lately, and today I decided, with the beautiful sunshine, the lovely weather we've had in the last while, and everything else going on, I needed something to lift me up. So Karen pulled together a lovely collection of spring related designs. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. For some reason, oh, there's my picture. Sorry, I couldn't see myself. Not that I need to see myself, but I do need to see myself. So start off with, here we go. This is called White Heart, showing a lovely deer in the springtime in the woods, and that is just the chart, and it's $38.25. I'm not going to be able to reach up there. I'm going to put it down here, and then I'll be dropping things. So and this, I think this is absolutely adorable. This is called Pollyanna, and yes, it's a guinea pig with flowers in her hair. I just think this is ever so sweet, and that is $39.25. And then we have a gorgeous Bella Filipina. This is Gaia, the Earth Goddess. I think this is absolutely stunning. I think I would be tempted to put a different background on there, something, it's meant to be kind of earth toned, I think, but I would put something different, I think. Anyway, there you go, and that is $35. And then we had to include this because April showers. This is called Drip, Drip, Drop. And hopefully you can see that. It's, just trying to see what this is here. I think that is a flower in the middle of the mushroom, and then there is raindrops. And then there's this little mouse that's sitting under the mushroom staying out of the rain. I think it's absolutely adorable. $17.50. And then this is a design done by a local acrylic artist. Her name is Patricia Banks. And a few years ago, she does cross stitch as well, and she had come into the shop to buy some supplies, and I suggested that she might want to turn some of her paintings into cross stitch designs. So lo and behold, she has done that. This is a pink dogwood, and that is $12.95. And then we have a Just Nan design called Pansy Petals. It's really, really cute, because I will show you that Karen has done this one up. Now, isn't that just gorgeous? I think it is ever so sweet. And the price on that is $20.75. And then we have Pretty Little Posies. This is a Carolyn Manning design. And so there's a variety. You can do all of these in one piece, or you can do them individually in the little hoop designs. They're just such pretty, pretty, pretty colors, I think, anyway. And I think you did this one up, didn't you, Karen?
Yes.
Yeah, Karen has done this one up here, and it's really pretty. She's just busy with finishing the framing on the hoop that she's used to frame it with, so I'm not able to show you that today, but let me know if you'd like to see it, and I could show it on a future one. Nora Corbett, Sultana's Rose. One of the lovely ladies, $21 for that chart. And I knew she wouldn't be able to resist this one. There's a gnome, and you know me and gnomes. I couldn't resist bringing this one in. This is called Farmer Gnome, and it's a Stony Creek design, $13.75. And then we have this really cute design here called Cottontail Farms. I just thought this was so sweet. Little carrot label there, and that is $20.50. And then we have from It's So Emma, this is Tulips. It's a seed packet design. And I probably would have done the variegated thread a little bit differently than what they show on there. If you want some hints and tips for working with variegated threads, I have some hints and tips I'd love to share. But I also have a really great book that's here on consignment called, I can't remember, but if you'll ask me in the comments, I will share that with you. I'm just having a mind blank. It's one of those days. Heart in Hand, Blooming Tiny Town. There you can see the whole design. She has used it on the outside of a drum for a pincushion. And that is $20.75. And then Botanical Study number 2. A Venus flytrap. Start early for your Halloween designs. This is $17.25. I just think it's bright and pretty anyway. Then we have a Sweet Bouquet. This is by JBW Designs, and that has been here for a little while. It's $5.95. You can't go wrong with that. Stitch it up in any color, stitch it up in variegated threads. This one would be so easy and simple to actually stitch it up in different colors if you wanted to. It says Hope underneath it. I would be tempted to try to do that in color and see how far I would get with doing it in green and white with a pink bow, or not. Then we have a Symphony of Friendship sampler, basically a Tree of Life design, or a Symphony of Friendship meaning the birds. This is by Cottage Garden Samplings, mind blank. And the price on that is $28.50. Any of these designs, if you like them, we're happy to kit them up or to send you the supply list so that we can add any threads that you may not have in your stash. And of course, we will sell the fabric to you as well. This is Buddy, the Valerie Pfeiffer, one of the little chicks. Absolutely adorable. $23.75 for the chart. And then we have one of our other famous local artists, Sue Coleman, with dogwood and hummingbird. And I've noticed over the last couple of days all the dogwoods around here in bloom, and they're just fantastic. They're just so incredibly beautiful, and they seem to be particularly beautiful this year. Maybe Mother Nature recognizes that we all need a little bit of a lift. $20.50 for the chart. And then in the last of the cross stitch section, we have a Butterfly of Flowers. This is a design by Alessandra Adelaide, and we're not sure how well this actually shows up. So Karen has pulled some of the more vivid flosses for that particular design, just so that you can see how gorgeous the colors are that are in this design. Isn't that stunning? Now put that on our 30 count antique white Weberei linen and just look how it pops. Doesn't it need to make its way to your house? If it doesn't, it's going to make its way to mine. So there you go, Butterfly Flowers. Karen's laughing at me. We never have any fun here. We do not have fun in the shop. I'm a really miserable boss, just so that you all know and you're aware. Yeah. Foolproof free form embroidery. I love this book. It is covered with ideas for doing your own floral designs in embroidery. This is an inspiration or an idea book. There are projects available in here, but what I love about it is it's organized according to the stems, for example, stitches to use, what threads to use, spacing, how to fill in between when it's looking a little like a bare naked stem, and it has very clear, beautiful stitch diagrams as well. Gorgeous book. This one and its companion, which is called Freeform Flower Embroidery. I love them both. I look at them all the time at home. And I've even stitched a few things too. Rose to Rose. The roses aren't out yet, but oh boy, the rose in my yard is absolutely full of those really coppery red leaves that they sometimes get when they first come out. Just stunning. This is by Elisabetta Sforza in Italy. I import these directly from Italy, and they are in both Italian and English. English is in there, although some of it needs a little bit of thinking about when you're reading it. And that is $64.95. We have her other books in stock as well. Then we have Moonlit Magic. Now I keep looking at this thinking it's a cross-stitch design, but it isn't. This is an embroidery design by Bothy Threads, and they traditionally do mostly cross-stitch, but they're branching out a little bit. So I just think this is an absolutely beautiful design. It's a complete kit. You do need to add an embroidery hoop, but that's all you need. $79.75. Excuse me. Then we have this fun and interesting kit to explore some embroidery stitches with. It's a good basic beginner kit. Everything's included, including the frame, or the hoop, which is used for both stitching and as a final frame as well. And that is $48.75. Then we have from Harvest Goods Company. I love their kits. They're so pretty. $48.75 for this really sweet little floral. It's called White Wood Aster, and it's a complete kit. Hoop and everything is included. Absolutely lovely. And then, because these are coming up all over my yard at the moment, Bluebells, which is done in punto antico. So we've gone from counted to non-counted and back to counted again, but a different kind of counted. Gingerbread Girl, Catherine Drummond, Canadian designer, so you'd be supporting Canada in more ways than one. And that is $28.50 for the design. And punto antico is really fun, really fun to do. I'm just busy exploring it, trying to get into both reticella and the punto antico. Really enjoying it. And now we're going to show you my design. Plug. This is Monet's Garden. It is meant to be made into a little bowl. I have the other 3 seasons done up, but at some point somebody wandered off with the original one, which is spring. So I'm not going to show you the summer, winter, and autumn. They're down here at the bottom. But spring is why I'm showing you this today. We're happy to kit that up for you. It is an intermediate canvas work design. So, and that is $24.95. And another canvas work design called Flower Patch by Brenda Kocher. I think this is here on consignment. And that is $50 for that design. There's a lot in that book. And then I'm going to show you tatted flowers because I also do tatting. So, and I can teach you tatting if it's something that you've always wanted to learn. This is just a really neat book. It is in Japanese, but there are clear instructions, and they are all diagrammed as well, as far as I know. So if you know how to read a tatting diagram, you can definitely stitch this. So now I will move on into fabrics. I've already shown you the antique white 30 count. These are another 2 beautiful spring colored fabrics. These are both 32 count Belfast linen. We have mimosa green and we have lilac. And the lilacs in my yard are coming out too at the moment. It's like everything has just sprung into bloom in the last week or so. You know, for some reason my camera is looking blurry. I have no idea why. Hopefully it will refocus soon. I do apologize if it seems blurry. I think it's out of my control. We will move on into threads next. This is one of our color bundles. These are all Edmar threads, but we're happy to do a color bundle in any kind of thread that you want, or mix and match threads. This happens to all be Edmar, which is a beautiful rayon embroidery thread. Look at the texture on all of these. So our color bundles are, I think it's up to about $45 worth of threads now, and I think we have them for $30 because they're still at the old prices. And then we have Lady Dot Creates chenille in ballerina. Great trim for finishing ornaments like this one, except you might want a different color. And a beautiful strand of Gumnut Yarns Blossoms, which is a 25 meters of crewel wool. Mostly we special order these threads in, but we do have a few in stock, so this is just one of them. And then we've only recently started to stock silk ribbon again. These are Treenway silks. And we have Shelly Belly. We have Wild Orchid. And we have Cherry Blossom, which of course is out all over the West Coast here at the moment. Sorry for those of you on the East Coast where they might not quite be blooming yet. And last but not least, I'm going to show you some notions. I'm going to start off with the sewing basket, which can hold all the stuff that I've shown you today. But might be a bit small for the charts, but the threads and the notions I'm going to show you fit perfectly in this. I love this particular colorway. And just so you see inside, it has a lovely pocket. It has the pin cushion. It has a tray which is removable. And I just think this is an absolutely beautiful colorway. Very spring. And the price on that is $57.25. And we have purple gingham scissors. These are from Dinky Dyes and they are $18. And we've recently brought in a whole bunch of charms from By Jupiter. We haven't had them for the very longest time, but I decided I needed to bring some in. So this is the hummingbirds, and I'm going to take one out of the package because they just show so much better out of the package. I think it's absolutely beautiful. They are a shiny gold. They are the gold, I think they're gold plated. These are special. They're a little bit different than their other ones, but isn't that just absolutely stunning? Look at the shine on that. Brings out my inner magpie. Bling! And then I want to show you the clover macaroons, which are in lovely spring colors in the pistachio, and I can't remember the other color name. It's pink. Pink is good. There you go. These are really neat. They have both a magnet inside them, so they act like a needle minder. But if you poke your needle in the in-between part, there's sharpening stuff in there, so it will help to keep your needles polished and sharpened as well. And these are $23.25 each. And last but certainly not least, a beautiful floral needle minder. That is $18.95. It's not focusing. Come on, camera. Anyway, very, very, very pretty as well. So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed me showing you all these wonderful things. Just a little plug for any of you who are within the local area. There is an event happening this Sunday. It's called Knitflix, and basically what happens is a group rents a movie theater. They present a movie, but they leave the lights on, and everybody sits and stitches. Many people are knitting, crocheting, stitching. I will be there. Carol is definitely going to be there. Karen P is going to be there. I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but if you're thinking of it, let us know, and maybe we can all sit together. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's presentation. If there's anything that you saw that you would like us to send you or to reserve for you, please do let me know. You can just mention it in the comments, email, telephone, all the usual communication methods. Please remember to hit that like button for me. The more people that like and comment and share our videos, the bigger our audience grows, the more goodies we can bring in, and we can bring them in faster. So help us out and make sure and hit the like and share buttons. Thanks for watching. See you next week.